deceit, greed, turning away from God, making his own passages of Scripture, because God has put gossip in a couple of categories here that are absolutely devastating. So I want us to turn first of all to Romans chapter 1. And you'll recall that Romans chapter 1 is God's reminder of us that he's revealed himself to all mankind, and that man has responded by turning away from God, making his own images and his own idols that he worships, and the fact that God eventually turns man over to that kind of idolatry and that kind of evil, sinful, immoral worship. And so I want you to notice, beginning in verse 28, I want you to notice where he places gossip in this probably the longest and most complete list of sins mentioned anywhere in the Bible in one particular location. Look at what he says, verse 28. And just as they did not see fit to acknowledge God any longer, God gave them over to a depraved mind to do those things which are not proper, being filled with all unrighteousness, wickedness, greed, evil, full of envy, murder, strife, deceit, malice. They are gossips, slanderers, haters of God, insolent, arrogant, boastful, inventors of evil, disobedient to parents, without understanding, untrustworthy, unloving, and unmerciful. Now, I want you to see the broad view, because there are several things here that are always interrelated with gossip. Look at this now. He says, first of all, he says deceit. Gossip is deceitful. Malice, which is always a part of gossip. Slanderers is certainly a part of it. Arrogant pride is a part of it. I'll show you in a moment. Boastful. Inventors of evil. They invent ideas and things to say about people. Without understanding, oftentimes they don't know what they're talking about. Untrustworthy, you can't trust a gossip. Unloving, they don't love. If they did, they wouldn't gossip. And unmerciful, they can be merciless in what they say. Now, what I want you to see is, here is a list of sins that God says he's turned these people over to this ungodly lifestyle, and in the middle of it he says they're gossips. Now, whatever you think about gossip, God says that he hates it. I want to show you in a few moments. He doesn't just dislike it, he hates it. Whatever God abhors and hates should not be found in the life of a child of God.